Happy morning, everyone, and happy Research Day. So, once again, this is Doc Del, and this time we are going to continue our discussion in the completion of your chapter 1, and this time we will have the definition of terms. Now, of course, there are two ways on how to define the terms. It could be conceptual or operational. But before that, for those who are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so that if I have new videos relating to writing, research in education, and business research, you will always be updated. Okay, so let's continue. And as what I have told you, that there are two ways how to define the important keywords or important terms to be used in our study. First, we have conceptual definition. So if you are going to have the conceptual definition, you are going to include the source because conceptual definition is taken from an internet, a dictionary, an online sources, or electronic sources. So if you are doing this way, you should have to include the source, no? Kumbaga, meron siyang in-text citation. But if the definition is operational, when we talk about operational, this is how the word or term works in the context of the study or how this is being used in your study. So if that's the case, no need for you to provide the source. Okay, so let's proceed. And of course, no, a Gemini is always ready to help us. So how are we going to prompt the AI? So dito, ito yung gagawin natin. Based from the title presented, comma, of course, then what are the important terms? What are the important terms to be defined? Okay, question mark. No? In giving the definition, comma, consider consider the title of the study. Okay, and then consider the title of the study and the keywords mentioned in the research paradigm. Okay, period. Define the following or define this define these terms operationally in the context of this study and arrange all the terms in an alphabetical order. Okay, so ganyan lang, no? So ang maganda dito, kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, if you are going to use AI, kailangan talaga nasa isang thread lang kayo, no? If you try to look at it, when I started the video lessons, no? When I started the video lessons, so I use this thread. So, ang maganda diyan, if you are using the same thread, then the AI could be able to recall, no? Would be able to recall the information or details, no? The AI could be able to recall the details that you um, do, no? That you are doing in this thread. No, yun ang maganda na dapat nasa isang thread ka lang. So, and then, after that, you are going to click the prompt. Submit. Okay. Tadadang. Yan. So, di ba? Okay. So, you have also to check, no, you have also to check if the terms are generic, like for example, age, educational status. These are universal terms. So, yung mga ganun, especially if you have profiling, no need not to include. So, you have also to screen. No, you have to screen the terms used in the study so that yung hindi na kailangan, for example, this one, educational status, this represents the highest level of formal education, di ba? Kung pupunta tayo sa Amerika, when we talk about educational status, okay, even punta tayo ng China, Thailand. So, pag sinabi natin educational status, yun ay pareho ang ibig sabihin. So, no need for you to include that. Okay. So, when we say income, this refers to the total earnings of customers from okay. Income also is a generic term. Marital status is also a generic term. Okay. So that's why it's up to you guys, no? It's up to you students if you are going to include this, but make sure that all the words or all the terms that you included in the definitions of terms are actually relevant, no? Relevant and unique in the context of your study. So, if you try to look at this, we've done with chapter 1. Now, chapter 1 is the problem and its setting that includes the introduction, theoretical / conceptual framework. We have the statement of the problem. We have the hypothesis. So you have to include hypothesis if your study calls for a hypothesis. And then after that, significance of the study, and then after significance of the study, definition of terms. So, yun lang ang kukumpleto ng inyong chapter 1. So, I hope all the video lessons that I presented, no? I hope that all video lessons that I presented helps you a lot for you to be able to complete your chapter 1. So, after this one, kita-kits na naman tayo sa chapter 2, review of literature and studies, and then chapter 3, research methodology, more video presentations will be done for you to be able to be guided in writing your research proposal. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless everyone.